बताना मुझे आप लाइव हूँ लाइव हूँ Okay, students. So today we have discussed there is a very important part of the constitution, as well as the it is in the syllabus of the all of the exams, whether it is a CLAT, CUT, or whatever that is the exam syllabus. Okay. So today we have discussed what is the preamble and what is the key features and how the various terms that is inscribed in the preamble, how it is works. Okay. So now we have seen the preamble. So first we read the preamble. We, the people of the India, having solemnly resolved to constitute India into a sovereign, socialist, secular, democratic, and a republic term, and to secure all citizen. There are three type of justice in the constitution. First is the social justice, second is the economic justice, and third is the political justice. The next term in the constitution is the liberty of thought, expression, belief, faith, and worship. And the third term is the equality. What is the equality terms? Equality of the status, opportunity, and to promote among them all. The third term is the fraternity. The fraternity means type the assuring the dignity of the individual and the unity and the integrity of the nation. Now we have seen what is the various terms means. Okay, so first we have to know what is the meaning of the preamble and why is the preamble is required and why is the preamble is required. Now we have seen what is the preamble. Okay, so first we have written what is the preamble. Preamble. So as you know, the preamble is the introduction part of the constitution. So introduction part of constitution. Okay, so whenever the constitutional makers makes the preamble, so it is so many required, then there is an introduction of the constitution, and then our honorable prime minister Pandit Jawaharlal Nehru proposed a resolution with the name of objective resolution. So that is the first draft for the preamble. In it, he also written that what is the basic feature in the preamble and how the preamble works in the constitution and what is the basic features of the preamble and how that is given to the constitution to the people of the India. Objective resolution that is passed in the 1947, and later when the constitution draft committee totally passed the objective resolution, and then this is a totally preamble. If you know the basic Hindi, so the basic Hindi of this prastavana. Okay, so from now we have discussed what is the meaning of the basic words of the preamble. The first word, as we know, in the preamble, that is sovereignty. Okay, the meaning of the sovereignty is totally, see, first I will draw map of India. As you know, that is the basic map. As you all know, India has a two type of boundary. So first is the marine boundary, and second is the land boundary. This is the land boundary. Okay, so as you know, there are only two type of threats for the people of the India. So first is the internal threat, and second is the external threat. So in that case, our constitution maker or the constitution told to the parliament says that if there is a threat, whether it's a external or internal, or whether it's from the marine boundary or the land boundary, so it is the responsibility of the parliament. So it is the responsibility of the parliament to take care of citizens. Okay. The next meaning of the preamble is that So after the enactment of the constitution in the 1949, whatever the law, legislation, act, treaty, whatever done with the for the India, so that that power is also totally within the parliament. There is a no other factor, there is a no other country, there is a no other any of the external organization that 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 interfere in the legislation part of the constitution. The meaning of that, the parliament has a total right to protect its marine boundary, land boundary, whether it's a threat for the internal threat or external threat, or whether it's type of any of the legislation, whether it's a legislation or any of the thing, this totally in the hand of the parliament. The sovereign power of our the country is in the hand of the parliament. Okay, so I think you will understand what is the meaning of the sovereignty. Okay, so we have now discussed the second topic, socialist. Now, what is the meaning of socialist? You have know in India there's a two type of it is a socialist. Okay. Now what is the meaning of socialist? The word socialist is totally derived from the society. And even what is the meaning of society in this? So our constitutional maker thinks that after the independence, even after the enactment of the constitution, the resources of the India, resources of many types, whether it's a manpower or whether it's a hard resources like coal or any other thing. So the meaning of the socialism is that whatever resources have the India, it's totally equitable to all. The meaning of that equitable to all, that no one has the supreme power over this resources. No one has supreme power over these resources. I will also give you example. Suppose even you know in India the coal reserve majorly founded where? Majorly founded the Chhattisgarh and Jharkhand. So suppose if any of the company will extract the coal from there and make energy of it, so we don't never say that, or the government of the Chhattisgarh and the Jharkhand don't say that there is an energy monopoly of coal just by two states, just by two states, just by two states. The right of the coal, the right of the energy by the Jammu Kashmir is as same as the right of the Chhattisgarh person. Any of the material, whether it's a manpower or it's a hard resources, whether it's a hard resources or the manpower, is totally equitable to all, or the right on the same resources of the every person of the India is same. Okay. Now what is the third keyword? Secularism. One of the favorite keyword, secularism. Secularism. See, the meaning of the secularism, how the government of any of the country relate with the religion. Okay, so I will also tell you one thing, dharma. Okay, so now the thing is that religion is totally different from the dharma. This is the Western philosophy, and dharma is our indigenous philosophy. So in that case we have seen how our Indian government relate with the religious concept. So in our India, the concept of secularism is that the government never interfere in the matter of in the matter of religion, in the matter of religion, until or unless there is a until or unless there is a religious disharmony, until or unless there is a religious disharmony. Suppose some of the community A will disrespect the right of the religious community of B. So in that case the government involved. Otherwise, if some person want to propagate the religion A, if someone want to know the religion of the B, so in that case the government never interfere on this. And this concept secularism is inscribed in the rights, that is in the part 3 under article 25 to 25 8. Okay, in the fundamental rights part 3 in the article 25 to 28. Okay, again we have say also see that there is a two types of the secularism. First is the positive type and second is the negative type. What is the meaning of that? Okay, the positive concept of secularism says that the government don't think that any of the religion is the superior to all. Means that in that case for the government the religion A equal to B equal to C. The government don't think that any of the religions are supreme. Okay, now the what is the negative? Means that the government think that for us, for the government, no religion is superior, no religion is superior. In that concept the government says that all religion is equal. In that concept the government says that no religion is superior to anyone. So the meaning of the both sentence is the same, but there is a slightly difference between both this. So that is the positive concept of secularism. Second is the negative concept of secularism. Positive concept of secularism is totally inscribed on our India, and negative concept of secularism is inscribed in the France. You have seen the issue of the burqa in the France constitution. Okay, I will think you will understand all of this concept. So move to the part next, that is the democracy. Democracy, the meaning of the democracy is that rule by the people. We have seen the famous quote of the Abraham Lincoln, by the people, for the people. Okay, so now we'll understand what is the basic meaning of the democracy. If we have know the Hindi of that, so we'll also known as easily the meaning of that lok tantra. Tantra, as we all know, system, tantra, system. And the meaning and the simple meaning of the log is that log. And what is the English of that? People. The system that is created by the people. Okay, so now we'll understand that what is the democracy. Okay, democracy. Suppose there is a two cities or three cities, one, two, and first name is A, second name is B, and third name is C. And the each and every city is respective population. Suppose it has 1000, it has 5000, and it is approx 2000. So as we all know, the all of the people is don't go to the parliament, so they will elect a single person on the behalf of this, on the way of elected manner. Suppose that person is the one, second person is 2, and third person is 3. Okay, so that person all cumulatively go to the parliament, and person A, person 2, person and person 3, and so all. So that person will create the government, and by all they will create or they will choose among of these a prime minister. So prime minister itself is a MP. So now we will see that what is see. So indirectly people will choose all of the MPs, and all MPs will choose a prime minister. So until and unless a person, so until and unless people, the PM will do work from the people, and the people vote for the PM. If the prime minister don't work for the people, so in the same way the people even in the those itself don't work for the PM. Okay, so I think you will understand all of these concepts. So by the people, for the people, democracy, loktantra, the meaning of the lok is the people, tantra is for the system. Democracy, suppose there is a three cities, A, B and C. A has 1000 population, B has 500 population, C has 2000 population. So on the behalf of this they will choose a single person, 1, 2 and 3, and all of these person go to the parliament, and among of these all of the person that is known to be the member of parliament will choose a single person. The single person will name the PM. PM is also, PM is itself also MP. So that person will go to the parliament, people, MP. People will choose to the PM. So until or unless the PM work for the people, people will choose the MPM. Okay, I think we will understand this concept. So we can move to the next topic, that is a republic. So the concept of the republic is designed to be the head of the government or the state is totally elected. Second concept, the head of the state is not, in the another way, anarchical, in the next way, monarchical. Okay, so we can continue this. Suppose I will draw the same example, people, PM, or slash president. Okay, so I will know, tell you, huh, the president will work for the people, people vote for the PM. If the president don't work on the wish of the people, so in the same way the people don't vote for the PM. Okay, so in our constitution it is also written that any of the person, whether it's a president or a PM, is totally time bounded. What is the meaning of time bounded? Every person will elect for a same some timing, as we all know. The PM normally for the 5 years, president is also normally for the 5 years. So after the 5 years, re-election is happened, and then go for the voting. Okay, none of the PM or the president will say that I will elect or I will sit on this post for the infinite time, because there is a concept of the democracy in our constitution. So none of the PM, whether it's the head of the government of the state, is totally elected. The meaning of elected, that by the manner of the election, by the manner of the election. How all these do things work, we can see that in the part 5 of the union government. Okay, next thing, justice. In the preamble there are three type of justice. The first is the social justice, the second is the economical justice, the third is the political justice. Okay, in the preamble, many of the times the same questions happen. In the preamble, how many type of justice is inscribed? There are three types. Okay, then now what is the political justice? The meaning of the political justice, so when there is a democracy, when there is a democracy, the right to vote, the right to vote of every person is equal. Okay, irrespective of the status, what's your status, irrespective of the religion, whatever religion, irrespective of the your caste, irrespective of your place of birth, you have a single vote. Okay, the vote value of every person is the only one. Whether you are a Hindu community, whether you are from the Muslim community, irrespective of your religion status, irrespective of your caste status, irrespective of place of birth status, everyone given as a single vote. Suppose you had tap a button on the EVM, so your vote counting also one. Someone else, the person who is earning less than 10,000, and you are the person earning with more than 1 lakh. So when you tap on the button on the EVM, you have a single vote value. That is the political justice. The next topic is social justice. The social justice totally inscribed in the article 14 or in the article 15. The meaning of the social justice in terms of the constitution, every person are equal. A equal B equal B equal C. Expect some exception. And the exception is that reservation or anything else. Okay. Now what is the economical justice? The economical justice is that basis of economy is based on equality, as access to roads is free, doesn't matter what's your status, your status of the your status of the religion, your status of the caste, your status of the place of birth, doesn't matter. It also given in the article 16 of the fundamental right, that is inscribed in the part 3 of the constitution. Okay, now move on the next slide. Liberty. The concept of the liberty are from the French Revolution, that is happened under Louis 18. The basic meaning of the liberty is that restrictions on all restrictions on all illegal detention. Okay, so now we have seen that there are 5 types of liberty that is inscribed in our constitution. First, freedom of opinion. It's totally depend on your view. Whatever the topic, your opinion depend totally on yourself. That is also inscribed 19(1)(a). Freedom of speech and the expression. The second topic is that speech. It doesn't matter your speech is a vocal or a symbolical. Symbolical. You have a totally right of the speech under the article 19(1)(b). Okay, religion. We have seen that the concept of the liberty in the religion are derived from the concept of secularism, that is under article 25 to 28. Okay, faith and worship. This is again from the concept of secularism. Same faith, you have your own faith, it's your own choice, your own conscience, your own topic of delivery of the content. Both concepts are under article 25 to 28. The same part 3, that is again fundamental rights. Okay, next slide. कितना टाइम हो गया देखना, टाइम कितना हो गया? So now we can discuss the next topic, that is the part that is a part 5. The name of the part 5 is that union government. Okay, so in the part 5 the government has a 3 major portion. The first portion is the executive. The second part is the legislature, who can make the law, or legislative. The third part is the judiciary. So with respect to the central government, The major portion of the executive is the, or in the executive part, it's the president. Second is the vice president. Third is the prime minister. Fourth is the council of ministers. Five is the attorney general of India. So with respect to the same post, all have a separate article. President is mentioned in the article 52. Vice president mentioned under article 63. Prime minister is not directly mentioned in the article, but indirectly mentioned in the 73 and 74. Council of ministers in the 73, 74 in the same, and there is a separate article for the attorney general of India, that is article 76. Okay, so this is the part of the union government in the executive. First is the president, second is the vice president, third is the prime minister, fourth is the council of ministers, fifth is the attorney general of India. Now we can legislative. In the legislature, there are two branches. First is the Lok Sabha, and second is the Rajya Sabha. There are multiple names of the both. House of People, House of Common, Popular House, Elected House, Lower House, and for the majorly law making house. So this is the different name. First name is the House of People, second name is House of Commons, third name is the Popular House, fourth name is the Elected House, fifth name Lower House, and sixth name is the Lawmaking House. With the same respect, this is also have a different names. This House of Lords, second name Council of States, third name Unpopular House, fourth name Nominated House, fifth name Upper House, sixth name indirectly laws checking body, not directly but indirectly law checking body. The respective article of all of these, article 81, okay, for the Rajya Sabha, article 18, and for the whole of the parliament, article 79. And in the union judiciary, there is a single judiciary, that is in the article, that is the Supreme Court, the highest court of all, that is under article, or article 124 from 147. Even there is a separate article for the Supreme Court, article 124. Okay, so we can end this topic from this. Thank you so much.